Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024 and welcome back to the Neofly series. This is of course episode 51, and as you can see we are parked on the ramp here at Durban King Shaka, which the terminal is kind of in the background there. Beautiful misty morning here in Durban. We are parked at the cargo terminal where we finished off the previous episode, and we are going to be taking the High Performance Group Airbus H145 out for a flight today. We've got a couple of legs. We are doing a not search and rescue, it's the other one. It's the landing zone mission where we've got to drop off a doctor as close to a specific point as possible, and then we will be coming back to Durban and then flying out to Pietermaritzburg to end off the episode. So that's the plan for today. Let's go ahead and get our helicopter up and running. So let's get the battery on. And we can get these guys on. That's cool.
Audio test.
Right, let's get these on. We can do those just now. We'll put the prime pumps on. Then we need anti-collision and position lights. And then we can start getting things started up. Okay, today is an odd number, so let's do engine 1 to idle. Yeah, we are going out towards Nagel Dam. Right, QNH today 1008. Right, let's go flight mode. And then we will turn these on. These can come off. These can come on. That's good. Landing lights and strobe lights. This should be normal. And I think we are good to go. Any warnings here? Yes, autopilot. So these guys all need to be on. Oops, those were already on. Those need to be on. And then why is it complaining about the fuel pumps? Oh, we have hardly any fuel. That's weird. Oh, there's the engines dying now because we don't have any fuel. Why do we have no fuel? We have fuel in Neofly. Check at that. That's weird. Okay, I don't know why Neofly wasn't wanting to do fuel, but I've fixed that. It looks like our left engine is still running. Let's get the right engine up and running again. Right, that's why we had the fuel pump error.
Contact the tower.
That's because we didn't have any fuel to pump. Yeah, we got full fuel now, so I had to just turn off Neofly's fuel sync because it didn't want to play nicely with the 145 today. Okay, so we have a plane crash apparently. And we are taking a doctor out to the plane crash. Right, let's get out of here. We're basically heading out that way. Okay, cool.
Fly safe and watch the pylons.
That's a very encouraging message. Okay, we'll inhibit that because it's going to go off a lot. Right, nice and foggy this morning. So we need to climb here. Let's get this on as well. Those cows down there, or are they buffalo? They might actually be zebra. This is gonna make landing very interesting if the weather is like this at the crash site. There, it looks like some of that fog might be... Well, I thought it was lifting, but it looks like it might actually be getting thicker. Okay, this is Hazelmere Dam. Still climbing gradually. Okay, let's aim for this valley here. Just looking on the synthetic vision. I can climb faster if we need to. I'm just trying to get there as quickly as possible for obvious reasons. this is going to be very interesting when we get to the crash site. I mean, look at that. We can see this here because it's a high point, but I mean, down in there, it's not particularly easy to pick out a landing point. Also, apologies for the thunder, it is storming outside. Beautiful morning though. Once you're out of the fog, it's actually a lovely day. Right, are we actually heading into that high terrain? I think we might just be on the edge somewhere. Oh, the fog is rising. Interesting. Okay, we actually need to head to our right a little. Let's put this in 0.52 and then east 030.61. Okay, so we do still have a way to go. .7 miles. Right, let's keep that steady climb then, because we're going to be heading over that high terrain. Aim for that little gap in the mountain there. Right, otherwise everything's in the green, looking good, power's good, speed not too bad, we're doing just over 90 knots, although we are slowing down a bit. Wind, slight headwind from the right hand side. Plenty of fuel, 3 hours on board. All good. Okay, 10 miles to go. This is what I enjoy about these missions, is you get to fly to these like random areas where there's no airports or anything like that, and you actually get to explore. I mean, if you were just flying to one of the airports around here, you probably wouldn't ever go this way. Just make sure we keep that gradual climb because it's a bit higher on the other side of this valley. We can probably turn this off. Right, 5 minutes out, 7 miles. We're down to 80 knots, but can bump this up a little, and we can push the nose over now because we don't really need to climb anymore. So we can pick up some speed. Swing left a little. 3 minutes, 4.5 miles. I'm guessing a plane crash should be fairly easy to spot. The fog has cleared. It's still there, it's just we're a bit high. Maybe when we go over this ridge, if it's a lot lower like it is down there, we might still have the fog to deal with. Yeah, there's some fog there. I wonder if the crash is down in the valley. Generally, I would expect it to be like on the side of the hill. Okay, the fog seems to end kind of down there.
Transporter from dispatch. You are less than 3 miles from the drop zone. Find a place to land.
Okay, nice and close now. 2.8. Yeah, it feels like it might be right in the valley down there. Yeah, look at that. Okay, maybe slightly on the side of the valley walls. Right, I'm just going to start slowing down, and we can descend gradually as well. Should be straight in front of us. I feel like I'm seeing smoke there. Is it coming from down here? I think it's in there. Is that smoke? I think it might actually just be a shadow. No, that is smoke. Ah, there's the plane there. This is gonna be interesting. Do we try and land on the end of this over here? It's not even remotely flat. Is that a vehicle down there? I think that's an ambulance. Good job for getting an ambulance all the way out here. Okay, so there is not flat at all. There's a little patch here where we can probably manage. Right, there's the actual plane. End of this ridge. I think this might actually be the best option here. Yeah, let's put it down on the end there. Wind is coming from in front of us now. So yeah, on this ridge here. I think I'm not going to be able to land into the wind because I need to protect my tail and keep it out of the trees. Also just realizing that I totally should have done this with my head tracking, which I didn't switch on. See, I want to land this way. Wind is going to be coming bang on from the right hand side. It isn't crazy windy, but I need to keep my tail out this way to stay out of the trees. Right, let's crawl along here and see if we can find a spot that is kind of reasonably flat. And if we go right to the top of this little peak, that's going to be the best option. Something like that. Okay. 5 feet 4, 3, 2, 1.
Transporter from dispatch. You did it. Nice. Secure the aircraft with the parking brake. I'm on my way.
Right, let's see. What is the closest airport?
Everyone Everyone is going to be okay.
What am I doing? Nearest airport. Pietermaritzburg is closer. That's where we need to end up. Greytown. Let's go to Greytown, see if there's any passengers that want to head to Pietermaritzburg from there. It's been a while since we visited Greytown. So let's just do direct and activate that. Oh, it's behind us. Cool. I thought it was like straight in that direction, but it's not. It's actually right behind us. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I definitely did feel that wind. Okay, I just want to kind of straighten us out first. Like that. What do we have out this way? Solid mountain. Right, there we go. Very cool. Get to visit some cool places, get a bit of a challenging landing on the end of a mountain like that. Deal with a little bit of wind, luckily nothing serious. Okay, what have we got? 18-minute cruise out to Greytown. There's actually a little airstrip here in Wartburg. Let's go there. I'm gonna ditch Greytown. There's a. It won't be on the. There's giraffe out there. That's interesting. It won't show up on the GPS. I'm just looking at it on the Neofly map here. I kind of know where it is. It's just the other side. Albert Falls Dam. We're actually very, very close. Elwood Falls is just up here. You can actually see the dam over there. So it's kind of just up here. So the dam is out there, and then this side of the dam is the town. And just outside the town is Wartburg Airport. I don't even know if it's called Wartburg Airport. What a beast this helicopter is. So cool to fly. Nice and smooth, easy to control. Hey, look at those. Those are all hay bales. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's really cool. I don't remember seeing hay bales like that before in Flight Sim. Right, here's the town. So I wonder if this counts as Wartburg, because Wartburg is actually just behind us on the main road. Okay, that is Albert Falls Dam. Now we need to keep our eyes open. So just other side, the town here is a little airstrip. Wonder if it's this over here. Oh, it's actually on this map. Or is that it? Yes, that is it. Cool. So it's a bit further than I thought. I seem to remember flying into this airport on one of the like super early episodes of the Neofly series. I think I flew into this airport in the Caribou. Either the Caribou or the AN2. I think it was the Caribou. I recognize this. Because I mean, we did start the Neofly series around this area with the H145. Maybe I flew the H125. I don't think so. I think it was the Caribou. Where's the actual runway here? Ah, it's there. What are all these patches? I wonder if these are buildings in reality. Or maybe like little covers to park aircraft under? I think they're like little roofs. Could actually even be parkings for cars. Why would you have so many vehicle parkings for such a small little airport? Okay, there's 5 feet. Let's just do this. And I'll quickly have a look at what is available from here. Guess I need to shut down. Interesting. The mission is not picking up as being done. Okay, I've sorted Neofly out, so as you can see we're ready to go. What I'm gonna do quickly, let's put this on map. Let's just come in here, and in fact it doesn't actually matter, we can just do... Oh, weather just changed. What am I doing? Right, actually, let's do this. Let's remove that. And let's just go FAPM, like so. And then we can do direct to and activate that. Right, so we've got 17.7 miles is basically straight behind us. And we do have a little bit of cloud in the area. Is it raining? No, it's just the leaves on the trees flickering. Okay, we're in flight mode. We are good to go. Okay, wind is slightly from our left, so we'll take off out that way, which is perfect. As I heard a buffalo down there. Okay, I'm going to leave that on for now because we are going to go into the clouds, it looks like. Let's keep that climb going. And we can couple that. Let's see, weather for Pietermaritzburg. Broken at 620 feet. So we might have this all the way into the airport, which will be pretty cool because it means we can use an instrument approach. QNH at Maritzburg is 1013. Okay, let's do this. So we will do runway 16 because that's where we're coming from. STEX is actually right out here. So let's do STEX. Let's load that. And then if we go to the chart, it should show us that automatically because that's what's active. Okay, so STEX, we were supposed to be above 7,000. We're now going to 1T1, and that is confirmed. And there we need to be 5,500, so let's keep climbing. Look at that visibility. Okay, so instrument approach is necessary. Alright, so out over Albert Falls now. Alright, so we follow 1T155 down to 46 at 1F1, which is our FAF, final approach fix, down to 4080 and 3520. Minimums, we'll put in 2740. Okay, that's done. Cool. Right, we do have vertical guidance. I'm a little worried about that because I have had sometimes when this aircraft intercepts the vertical path that the collector goes crazy and you fall out of the sky. So I haven't done a full-on instrument approach in the 145 for a long time, so we'll see. So it's this here, when that activates, because it's going to be above us, it just cranks the collective all the way up and you basically just flip over backwards. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Right, coming up to 4.5. What I can do is just decouple the autopilot and then we can just fly it manually as well if needed. Okay, let's get this back on. Right, just passing 5,000. That's interesting. Okay, it's fixed itself now. Right, coming up to 5.5. We can go a barrel hold. Okay, next altitude is 4,600. We're at 100 knots. Okay, left-hand turn. And the clouds are clearing. Right, I can actually see the runway. There it is over there. I'm expecting the clouds to come back as we start heading closer to Maritzburg because the Mantar says broken at 620 feet. Unless that is the broken at 620. Right, that scares me a little. Okay, let's disconnect the barrow altitude hold. Okay, see, there's the big ramp up in the collective. Just get it back under control. Alright, I've got it. There we go. Okay, let's let that vertical path come closer. And then we'll recouple and hopefully it doesn't freak out like that. Okay, let's go. That's okay. Okay, we're good. Now the helicopter should follow that path. Alright, this is Town Hill below us. World's View is up here. I think it's there. Midlands Mall down there. Cascades Shopping Centre is there. What else can we see? Gray's Hospital is here somewhere. That might be World's View there. This is a new shopping center that wasn't there when I lived in Maritzburg. I don't know what it's called. And that means, yes, there's the circle. So Athlone School is here. That's Gray's Hospital there, I think, then. We got a bit of a tailwind, but we're gonna go down the runway and we'll turn and come in from the other side to touch down in front of the terminal. Okay, F3, we should be at 3520. Okay, pretty close. Just using the beep trim to trim the nose up, which then causes us to reduce the speed. It's Maritzburg College School here. Runways in sight, down to about 80 knots, that's cool. us our minimums. Right, let's decouple. And I now have control. Right, and there we are safely at Pietermaritzburg. Let's go idle and idle. Now we can switch off these. We can switch off the strobes. These should be normal. Those can come off. That can go to mute. The rest of that is good. That goes off. Avionics, standby battery. That's off. That's set. And let's shut down the engines. I wonder if there's some rain moving in there. Don't think so. There's a torch in there. Right, that's good. Then let's just switch off. Sure, it does actually look like there might be some rain in there. But anyway, there we are, safely at Pietermaritzburg. Can I close that door from out here? Doesn't seem like it. No. Okay, and that's going to bring us to the end of episode 51. Episode 52 will continue from here at Pietermaritzburg. But a nice bit of exploring, dropping off the doctor in that valley by the plane crash, out to Wartburg, and then a nice instrument approach, very simple instrument approach I have to say, into Pietermaritzburg. And that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. As always, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do down below, and hopefully I see you in the next one.